In this video, I am going to solve the MCQs of SSLC midterm examination question paper 2025 to 26. The first question is degree of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x cube plus 5x minus 6 is. Four options are given. We have to choose the correct one. The question is taken from the chapter polynomial. Okay, here observe which is the highest degree, highest power. 3 is the highest power. So here degree of the polynomial is 3. So option B is correct. Let us solve a similar problem which is taken from the exam 1 question paper of 2025. Degree of the polynomial p of x is equal to 4x cube plus 3x square minus 2x plus 5 is. Four options are given. Here also the highest power is 3. So the correct option is A, 3. The second question is the graphical representation of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 have unique solution, then the correct relationship among the following is. This question has been taken from the chapter A pair of linear equations in two variables. Four options are given. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. This is the correct option because unique solution means the graphs intersect at a point. So here A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. This is the case when the lines are coincidental, means they fall upon one another. Okay. Infinitely many solutions this type of equation have. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. This is the case when the lines are parallel. Okay. Means they have no solution at all. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. They are C and D are one at the same. If you can't remember this solution very immediately, you can have this chart. Please remember this chart. Write the chart neatly in your paper and hang it on your table or anywhere. Daily read once or twice. No other option. Okay. Here you can observe that unique solution where it is this one. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So option A is correct. Similar question has also been appeared in 2024 SA1 question paper. The graphical representation of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 are coincident, then you now readily know the answer. What is it? Coincident. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Option A is correct. Many questions may appear on this subject, so please be careful in learning. Okay, one more question may also appear from this section. Okay, we shall move on to the next question. The third question of the question paper is quadratic equation among the following is. 4 options are given. We know that the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So the highest power should be 2. Here option C is the correct answer. The fourth question is from the chapter Arithmetic Progression. The question is the common difference of the arithmetic progression 100, 93, 86 is. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. In an AP, to find common difference, you have to subtract first term from the second term, which is also is equal to third term minus second term. Here second term is 93, first term is 100, so this is equal to negative of 7. Here 86 minus 93, that is equal to negative of 7. So the correct option is negative of 7. Option A is correct. Similar question. Common difference of the arithmetic progression 8, 5, 2, negative of 1. 5 minus 8 is negative of 3. 2 minus 5, that is also negative of 3. Minus 1 minus 2. So it is negative of 3. So option A is correct. Now the fifth question of the midterm 2025 to 26. The nth term of the arithmetic progression is 5n plus 3. Then the third term of the progression is, instead of n, we have to put which one? 3, because we are required to find out the third term. So, plus 3. This 3 also we have to put here. 5 into 3, 15. 15 plus 3, that is equal to 18. Easy question. A similar question has been appeared in exam 1 of 2025. If nth term of the arithmetic progression is an is equal to 2n plus 1, then its n minus 1th term is, instead of n, we have to put n minus 1 plus 1, this one. Now multiply 2 and n minus 1, 2n minus 2 plus 1. 2n, these two are like terms. Bigger number has negative sign. 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. So 2n minus 1 is the answer. So option C is correct. If they asked here to find third term, instead of n, we have to put 3 plus 1, 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Of course, they haven't asked here. I am giving another example, that's all. Now let us move on to the next question. Now the question number 6. In the given figure, this is the figure. If xy is parallel to BC, then AX by AB is equal to. 4 options are given. The question is based on BPT or basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, which states that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides, here other two sides are AB and AC, then it divides other two sides, means those sides, proportionately, means AX by AB is equal to AY by AC. Here AX by AB is given, which is equal to, 4 options are given, AX by AY. This is definitely wrong. AX by XB. No, here AB is given, so this is wrong. AY by AC. It is correct. Option C is correct. DAC by AY. AC by AY. It is also wrong. Okay, now let us have some other questions, similar questions. Here is a question which is taken from SA1 2024. In the given figure, XY is parallel to BC. AX is equal to 2 centimeter, BX is equal to 4 centimeter, AY is equal to 3 centimeter, sorry, not 3 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, then Y is equal to CYC is equal to or CY is equal to. 4 options are given. According to BPT, this line is parallel to the third side. Other two sides are divided proportionately. 2 by 4 is equal to 1.5 by x. By observing the ratio, you can say that x is equal to 3 centimeter, or you can also do like this if you have more and more time. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 2 into 1.5, that is equal to 3 centimeter. Option C is correct. Here another example question is there. In the adjoining figure, this is the figure. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. If PQ is 4 centimeter, then BC is equal to. This is based on corollary of BPT. BPT, you know, if it is the midpoint, this is equal to this, this is equal to this. Observe the figure correctly. Means this by this is equal to this by this is equal to this by this. Definitely this whole length is double the AP. Why? P is the midpoint. So BC is also double the PQ, means 8 centimeter. Or you can also apply midpoint theorem. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half as long. This line is parallel to the third side and half way long, means 2PQ is equal to BC. 2 into PQ, 2 into 4, that is 8 centimeter. So option C, 8 centimeter is correct. Now let us solve the 8th question of SSLC midterm examination question paper. If one of the root of the quadratic equation 2x square minus k plus 1 into x plus 3 is equal to 0 is 1, root is 1, then the value of k. We have to find the value of k. Let one root of the equation be alpha, another be beta. Here one root is 1. Let beta is equal to 1. We have to find alpha. We know that alpha plus beta is equal to negative of b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Here b is equal to k negative of k plus 1. We have to find the value of k. Without knowing the value of alpha, we can't find out it. Here alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Here beta is equal to 1. So alpha is equal to c is 3, a is 2, alpha is 3 by 2. Now b by a, alpha plus beta. Alpha is 1, beta is 3 by 2. is equal to negative of k plus 1, that is k plus 1. Since it is a multiple choice question, I am skipping the steps, only explaining. By a is 2. Here if you add these two, what will you get? 5 by 2, isn't it? Is equal to k plus 1 by 2. Here 2 and 2 get cancels. K plus 1 is equal to 5. We have to find the value of k. K is equal to 5 minus 1, that is 4. So option D is correct. A similar question to the previous one. If one root of the quadratic equation k minus 1 into x square minus x plus 3 is equal to 0 is reciprocal of the other, then the value of k is. Here also let us use the same trick. Let one root of the equation be what? Alpha. Then the other is reciprocal, no? So 1 by alpha. Here if we multiply these two roots, we will get what? 1, isn't it? Product of the roots is equal to c by a, that is equal to 1. C is 3 here, a is k minus 1, that is equal to 1. So 3 is equal to k minus 1, cross multiply. So k is equal to 3 plus 1, transpose. 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So option D, 4 is the correct answer. Now another similar question. If one of the root of the quadratic equation x square plus kx minus 5 by 4 is equal to 0 is half, means one of the roots. Let alpha be one root, another root is beta is half. Find the value of k. Now we don't know alpha, so c by a is alpha into beta. Here we don't know alpha, half into alpha. C by a is half alpha. Actually c by a is negative of 5 by 4 by 1, that is equal to half alpha. Negative of 5 by 4 is equal to half alpha. 2 2s are. Alpha is equal to negative of 5 by 2. Now alpha plus beta is k. Alpha is negative of 5 by 2. Beta is half. That is equal to negative of 4 by 2, that is equal to negative of 2, that is equal to k by 1. K by 1 means negative of k by 1, negative of b by 1, that is equal to negative of k by 1. So negative of k is equal to negative of 2. K is equal to 2. So option A is correct.